Now, as you've probably seen on other videos, I've used this Unit T clamp meter for testing amperage on different outputs of alternators and things like this and circuits, and it's been really handy. But I was playing around with this the other day, and this here only goes to 100 amp. So I clamped it on the cable down here and it was going to overload. Well, that's no good. So I've got a bigger one. Anyway, I got this one the other day. I bought it myself. It didn't come as a freebie. It's a Astro. I don't know how you pronounce that. How do you pronounce that? Astro. Anyway, this goes up to 1,000 amps. But it has a switch on it here. We can go to 600. And it's got different functions. I haven't worked it out yet. I managed to spend a little bit of time by pressing the function button to get it onto DC. It does temperature, volts, resistance, all sorts of stuff. It's a kind of a nice bit of kit for around about 69 Canadian dollars. I mean, listen, it's not a fluke. It's not going to be super accurate, but it'll give us a rough idea for what we want to do at least. So I'm going to put the camera down on the other stand so we can see how many amps it's going to take. I tried it out and it was interesting. Stick around, go and get a beer. So here we are on the floor, and this wire here, this one goes to the solenoid on the injector pump, but all we're concerned about now is we've got a power wire in here that goes to the stud on the solenoid at the top to the battery, so we've got power, and one just to the starter post. So that means when we crank this over, it's not going to start, but we can test the amperage. I've got my little battery down here. I have been trying it a little bit, but it might be a bit flat. But let's try it and see what we can get. Now, I want you to... Oh, look, that's going to be nice down there. Look at that. Wait a minute. Can you see that? There. Let's zoom in. And you should be able to see. It's a nice, clear display. I really like that. Yeah, well, I don't know. You'd put it to 0. Oh, 0. There you go. Are you ready? I'm holding on to it. Overload. Let's put it to 1,000. Why has it gone to minus 200? Wait a minute. So this little meter here has also got a maximum and minimum. I've set it to 1,000 amp. Let's see what it does. $349 minimum. Yeah, so it was 349 amps to crank that over. That's kind of a lot. But if I set it to function AC, we don't want AC, we want DC, watch what happens without the maximum and minimum on. So it's cranking over at 281, but there was a maximum on there, considerably higher for that initial charge. Wow, I'll have to take some cranking over, eh? Isn't that good? Hey, I really rate this little piece of kit. It's got a thermocouple on it. You can put a thermocouple on it. It comes with the leads and everything. But for the price, the price is right. And I think here, even has a little light on the end, so you see what you're clamping onto. Excellent. Excellent piece of kit. I think that company called Kiwi's or Kiwi or something like that make them, but they're different brands. But I hope you liked that. That was interesting, wasn't it? Make a note of that. Now, just to me, it's Thursday afternoon, but it's not going to be too cold outside tonight. Well, what I was thinking of was it's going to be about -2, -3. It's 19 in here at the moment. What if I fired up the forklift and put this outside overnight and see what it's going to be like? I think it's going to be about -2 tonight. It'd be an interesting experiment, wouldn't it? Right, let's do it. Okay, this is take 2 because I realised with the little clamp meter it was reflecting light off my garage door, and you couldn't read it. I could, but you couldn't. It's showing 13 degrees here. It's actually -4 because this has been in the shop. It seems to have some sort of internal temperature gauge in it. So what we've got to do, we've got set up outside here with the engine. It's been out all night. Like again, I say it's -4. Gonna put this on my smaller stand so we can see better, and we're going to crank it over and see what the maximum cold cranking amps are. Right, here we are, we're set up now. I've set it to maximum, so we're going to see what the maximum cold cranking amps are. I hope this comes out because on my screen on my camera I can't see, but let's give it a go. Right, 447 cranking amps. Let me put this up here so you can see it. There you go, 447 cold cranking amps. Now let's set that to 0. And what we'll do this time, without any maximum, we'll see what the running amperage is. Around about 340 odd. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? So that came out a lot better, I hope. Now I know what you're wanting to see. Like I say, it is cold out. Does it start without glow plugs outside at -4? Well, I don't know. Let's put the little wire on the back of the, and make sure it's not on this exhaust. Right then, we're not going to mess about too long, for the simple reason I damaged my fuel tank and it's pouring out. So what we're going to do is crank it over and see if it starts. I don't know how the hell I'm going to hold on to it. Yeah, it's pouring diesel out. Let's have a go. The answer is no. Oh, I haven't got the wire on the bloody back of the... God damn it, I knocked the flipping wire off. Let's have another go. Whoa, wait a minute. She's off. Oh. She's a wild little minx, but she's running. I knocked the wire off. Oh, that looks alright, doesn't it? I've got to think of a better way of doing my tank. The tin here is too thin. Right, that's enough. Let's put this video together.